We got juicy theories on TikTok today that will make us question reality, question life, rethink everything, reshape our mind. Can't wait to get into this. Again, if you guys have any videos on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook that you guys want to send over for us to react to, link is in the description down below. Please add the Discord. That is how I get all these videos out. Y'all see me with the merch. Burnt offering, y'all. Be a burnt offering, but not only burnt offering, I have Discipline Over Desire, Blessed Department, Super Faith. I have merch, and it's not just shirts, it's hoodies too. Y'all go check that out. The link is in the description. Shopperkyy.com. I'm trying to make everything easy and simple for y'all, so y'all ain't gotta do a lot of typing. All the links is in the description. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into today's reaction video. Thank you, Heavy, for the video.
The theories and all that, it don't matter. A lot of people won't get it, but a lot of people will. If you have the spiritual eyes to see, you definitely gonna see it because it's right there in your face. So in this part right here, Jamie Foxx just got through telling the buddy, like, I ain't never seen you laugh. Like, I've never seen you laugh. Now it's hitting him like, hold on, something ain't right. Everybody in here laughing. What's going on? He figuring it out like it's something in his food. So in this part, she done, seduced the man, talk to him real slick, real smooth to get him to take her to the office. She done found the tape recorder with the experiment of them searching.
Hold on, I got part 2.
Alright, so this is part 2 from what I noticed in this movie. If you my people, go tap in and watch this movie. They clone Tyrone because they literally put it in our face.
And they drug dealers too.
They putting it right in our faces, right? Excuse the language. So while they in the beauty shop trying to see what the government officials is doing, Jamie Foxx is in the back of the van. It's all in the juice. Now this is the part that made me bust out crying. Like, you gotta pay attention. Mind you, he had said straight is greater. That's what he first said before everything popped off. He didn't know that.
You gotta go to the last stop on the train, young blood. Dude. Frog. One straight answer. The answer.
Listen.
Where did everybody go to get an answer?
Where do everybody go to get answers?
Church. God. Man will always point the way.
He sure will. He sure will.
Church. It's 10 churches in the Glen. Which one? When you're trying to get out of Babylon, where else you gonna go?
Babylon. Come on now. Don't mind the picture in the back. I just need something as background. So just let me stop, the video right quick and let me say this. Okay. So y'all have to pay attention. I don't watch the movies just to watch them for entertainment. I watch to see what they really putting down, what they talking about. Now, we all know Jamie Foxx went missing behind this movie. They cloned Tyrone. And you will see why once you watch the movie, you see what's really going on. They putting it in our face. Okay. See, they try to portray a lot of old heads. Yes, they be drunk. Yes, they be high of drugs. But a lot of these old heads that be sitting out in the front of these stores be full of knowledge and wisdom. Okay? Pay attention. Is that not the same juice that was just in the van? You gotta understand these abominable churches.
I'm gonna be honest, I loved the movie when I was watching it. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm a movie girl, so this is something I definitely had to see. I advise for everyone to go watch it if you haven't watched it. It's been out for a while now. I'm just saying for those that maybe lived under a rock and didn't know that was out. It literally makes sense on kind of why Jamie moved the way he moved. Because of this movie, I was like, wow, y'all put a lot in it. What's crazy is that they put all this stuff out before they do it. Does that make sense? Or they put it out while they're doing it. It's just that certain people grasp and hold on to what they're doing while other people like, it's just a movie. But then it goes back to the agenda that they're really trying to do is they're trying to make the people that catch on to it, make them look crazy, while the other ones would like, it's just a movie, it's just a cartoon, it's just a game. Thank you, DeAndre, for the video.
And guess what I found? That there's only one disease. Not two, not three, one. What did you say? I said, Your Honor, there's only one disease. The judge said, what is it? I said, you already know. She said, try me. I said, Your Honor, when someone has sinusitis, what is obstructing the nasal passage? She said, mucus. And when another has bronchitis, what is obstructing the bronchial tubes? She said mucus. And when another has pneumonia, what's covering the cells of the lungs? She said mucus. Jumped up and said, what about AIDS? He want to know where the mucus. I said, Your Honor, have you been to an AIDS ward? She said, yes. I said, what is it that the AIDS spits up every 5 minutes? She said, mucus. Where is the mucus? It's in the skin, it's in the blood, and the lymphatic system that makes up the immunological system. That is where you find the mucus, Mr. Victor Herbert.
Shout out to Carrie.
I found the natural eye drops in Jamaica.
Oh my God. Look at this. Oh my God. This?
What?
Look at the mucus coming out of her eyes. Look at the mucus coming out of her eyes. You see it?
When I saw it in U.S. Virgin Island, it was called African tulip, but it's called donkey pee-pee in Jamaica.
Like a little eyedropper. Oh my God. Where do I go?
You ready to take some eye drops?
Coming out?
Put more in this left, your left eye.
I'm not saying it's true or false. It's just that when it comes to the eyes, I'm just not putting anything and everything in there, but I do believe in natural remedies. I truly do. It's just that something that I find I'm not immediately, no, I would have to do research first, but that's very interesting. I mean, I'm not surprised if this is really a thing. It actually sounds cool. It's just, now what if that would have been like super glue, when she would have super glued her eyes shut?
The idea that we're going to send in offensive equipment and have planes and tanks and trains going in with American pilots and American crews, just understand, don't kid yourself, no matter what you all say, that's called World War III. Today, I'm announcing that the United States will be sending 31 Abrams tanks to Ukraine.
I've done some dumb things, and I'll do dumb things again.
Oh, okay.
I found a video of fans chasing Justin Bieber while shape-shifting.
I don't know. What y'all think? Thank you, Mike, for the video.
In the days of Noah, that means what they were doing then, we'll be doing now. The Bible says that God got angry at those angels that came down and corrupted man. Not only did they just mix their DNA with man and create giants, but they said they taught men about war and weapons and violence and how to mix, and even about something as simple as eye makeup. That's why the Egyptians' eyes were the way they were, because they understood eyes are seductive. So they taught women how to allure men with the eyes. So the Bible says that God had got mad at them, and he chained them and cast them into Taratus. I mean, these same fallen creatures that was here will come back again. They're not going to come back as the fallen angels that they were. They're going to come back as a lie. They're going to say they're aliens. These are the creatures that created us. Scientists have already known there was an invisible barrier around this earth. The Bible says in Genesis 1:1 that darkness was on the face of the deep, and the earth was without form and void. The word void in the Hebrew really means chaos. The earth was chaotic. But when God said, let there be light, the Bible says the light shine in darkness, and the darkness cannot overcome it. So God put a wall of light around this earth to hold back the darkness. Now this is what this machine in Switzerland is capturing. They're capturing darkness. It's called antimatter. The people over in CERN with this Hadron Collider, remember, 17-mile wide circle.
17 miles?
This is the biggest machine in the world, 300 miles underground in Switzerland. Because they have gone back with the finest particles of matter, they have found out that there is a wall that is keeping back the dark realm or the dark matter. Remember, these people been working on this machine since they say 1950, but it's too big. They had to be working on this machine, they really say, for hundreds of years because it's too big. So Satan's been doing this a long time. They say they're trying to create the Big Bang conditions. That 17-mile circle is a big portal. This is what CERN is. It's the 17 miles of like a snake. What it is, it's a machine, but it's like a long, big 17-mile long snake that they shooting these particles through at the speed of light. Real fast, trying to get it go real fast. Now, this is the CERN logo. If you notice what it is, it's 3 6s. Oh. Which is the mark of the beast being a polygon. Dang. It's a polygon. Just to give you some information, the place where CERN is, it's called Apolyacum. This is the god of Shiva in front of the building of CERN. This god of Shiva is doing a dance of death and life and creation around a portal. Now, if I can break this down spiritually, finitely for you, this dance is an occultic dance. That's why a lot of the dances they doing now is ritual dances. A lot of this freaky nay, all that stuff, it's just ritual dances. That's why it makes people look when they do it. It's rituals. So you can conjure up demons a number of ways. Dance, that's what them ritual dances in Africa are. They dance and then they go into a trance, which is what the clubs are modeled after. You do know when you was in the club and all that, that's what the club really was modeled from. Mesmer knew, they took it from voodoo, that if you get enough people together, change their rhythm with a beat, that you can cause them to transcend. That's what voodoo is. That's creating a portal. The dance is creating a portal. That's why once a person gets to dance, you get sexual, you get lustful. Listen now, scientists have figured out antimatter, darkness, is in each one of us. The goal of life is for you to meet the light, or you will die in your darkness. Yeah. Scientists, these physicists have said, in this antimatter, this darkness, is still connected to whatever's on the other side. Now, so remember, those fallen angels were banished, and they are there until the time of the end. Satan is using man to create the opening. He's building Satan a way to get these angels out of the abyss. Now, the abyss is not like a hole in the earth. The abyss is they vanished to another dimension. When they started up the machine, they found out that they could capture this darkness. It's not scientific, it's supernatural. They've already said that the pyramid, the Great Pyramid of Giza, was an energy source. It was a portal, it's an energy source. It's a stargate. It was covered by a material that made it more conductive, but they stole all of the outer shell that was on the big Giza pyramid. Ecclesiastes said there's nothing new under the sun. What Satan did before, he gonna do it again. That's why these 13 Illuminati blood families, every time somebody digging and finds something, they run and steal it and take the artifacts, so you don't really realize the technology was already here before. Because those 13 Illuminati blood families, this is what their goal has been. This is where all the world resources was going at. They couldn't get enough titanium and lithium that they need for these machines. That's why they went in every nation. Now I'm gonna give y'all a whole revelation y'all didn't even see. I'm gonna tell y'all something y'all didn't see. This was the true reason behind wars. To get the raw materials to build this machine that's the biggest machine in the world. You got to understand how much resources it took to build this big machine. They had that war in Afghanistan. They found a vein of lithium that was worth over $1 trillion. Didn't tell y'all that, did they? No. Didn't tell y'all that's what it was about, right? But that's what they went in Afghanistan for. And they also needed gold. But most of the resources that you think in this war was them going in countries, taking resources to build this machine for the Satan. Hey, y'all handle what I'm trying to tell you. Oh, when he said, let there be light, light still is. Light still is. This is the barrier. That's why angels now, because angels are of the light, they can come through the barrier of, oh, y'all ain't ready for me. But darkness cannot. Remember, darkness cannot overcome the light, right? So demons have to need your agreement to get her. They need your light in order to give them a hold through that. That's why you have to do rituals and witchcraft and all kinds of demonic stuff
Portals,
you have to
open
do
portals.
because you got to get the agreement so they can come. They can't just come here.
No, they can't.
That's why Jesus gave the greatest warning. It'll be just like the days of Noah. So we jumped over that and didn't understand what were they doing. Well, the fallen angels had come down. Y'all got what I'm saying?
Yes. This is what this is about. If you didn't know, now you're about to find out. Burnt offering. Because a lot of people don't really truly know what this means. Burnt offering is you choosing to die to your desires, die to your flesh, die to your wants. Just die, period, to things that's going to be a stumbling block to get you to get into the kingdom. So we're sacrificing and we're burning these things away here on this temporary earth because we know that life is eternal. So it's like, don't get caught up with the flesh and of the world stuff, because you can't take none of that with you when you die. Matter of fact, the flesh is what causes you to sin. The flesh is what is wicked. The flesh is very wicked. And hear me out when I say this. The flesh will do anything and everything to get you to sin and won't even be there with you when you die. So why become a slave to this when it's not going to be there with you when you die? Just really take heed to what is being said, and I'll say it again. The flesh will do anything and everything to get you to sin, but won't be there with you when you die. So I would rather be a burnt offering and burn all these desires, because at the end of the day, desires, what you really want, stuff like that be of the flesh, and we know of the flesh is wicked, right? Hear me out, which is why we're supposed to live by the spirit, because the spirit is where life is. It's where truth is. It's where Yahuwah and Yahushua are. These are just temporary tents, temporary vessels that we are working in. And the thing is, you want to overcome it. So be a burnt offering by burning those things while you're here. Because if you don't, then you're going to burn in eternity in hell. That's what burnt offering's about. So it's a constant reminder to don't fall when it comes to sin, when it comes to iniquity, and when it comes to transgressions. Overcome these things, because the thing is, if you don't kill these things, if you don't overcome them, they will kill and overcome you.
Malcolm.
I haven't seen this either.
You have a lot on your mind.
The sustainable population of our planet is no more than 500 million.
And we're willing to kill 7 billion.
Well, most of those lives aren't worth living. The mass of humanity in Africa, India, and China, they live in squalor. They'd be better off dead. The world would be better off without them.
And America will be first.
Yes, well, as our friend Henry Kissinger said, a strong America is the only thing standing in the way of a new world order. We have foreign troops on the ground now, under the UN banner. The country only needs a little chaos.
The American people are resilient. What's to come if the citizens rise up?
Yes, well, when parents see their children starving, and families hauled away to FEMA camps for imprisonment or worse, then yes, we expect some resistance at first. But the vanity of nationalism will quickly fade. The people will beg for help.
I hope you guys got the memo. Target closing stores down 13, Walgreens 200, Macy's 125, Starbucks 400 stores,
really?
Bath & Beyond 150 stores, Victoria's Secrets 50 stores, Kohl's 27 stores, American Eagle 250 stores, GameStop 200 stores, Walmart 154 stores. It's getting real. We're in the midst of a recession. When stores start closing down and downsizing.
Guys, it's even worse than what we really thought. Bed Bath & Beyond is at 896 stores closed. Foot Locker around 545. Tuesday morning, 487. Banana Republic is closing around 50 stores. CVS 300. Walgreens else.
Shout out to Bino for the video.
She is not wrong. Listen to this.
I now hold the opinion that Kim Kardashian is a prostitute, and I'm not going to edit this opinion. Kim Kardashian is a prostitute. Her mother is a pimp. Worse than a prostitute, Kim Kardashian is a corpse.
Dang.
She's a body without a soul. She is so emblematic of the society that we live in today. That if you are willing to degrade yourself, if you are willing to denigrate yourself, then our society, our American society will give you more.
That's
right?
it.
How much are you willing to show us of your
That's
body?
it.
How much are you willing to give us of your daughter's body? That is the price of fame, and she did it. This is where we're at. This is why we tell you not to follow the Hollywood type. This is why you should not allow your children to idolize Hollywood. These are not the people that we should be following.
Thank you, Theo, for the video.
Does anyone want to tell me how in 1927 Universal Studios came up with this picture of the world? When the first picture of the world wasn't available until the 1960s through NASA? Almost 40 years later? How did Universal Studios know that this is what the world looked like? Especially from space, when we hadn't been to space yet.
Right.
Does anyone know?
The math ain't math.
Anyone want to guess?
No.
And again, this is coming out of people who were formerly alive. People are walking around with these things growing inside. Understand that these are not clumps of blood. These are not clumps of blood. That's what I'm trying to get across. Right. There's no way that these are blood clots. At the very high resolution, they look like almost reptilian scales. Wow. Reptilian scales. Wow. On the side. And yeah, there you go. Right. See those reptilian scales? What I'm saying is that looking at this is shocking to me because, number one, none of this belongs in the human body. None of this belongs in the human body. Right. This is being found in people who have, quote, died suddenly.
Basically, when you get these, you're not a regular human being anymore.
You're not a regular human being anymore.
Looking at this is shocking to me because, number one, none of this belongs in the human body.
Number one, none of this belongs in the human body.
Somebody said the comments of this, Bill Gates playing mad scientist and y'all are sitting back and allowing it. I'm crying.
The McDonald's Corporation just had an ad come out a few months ago that they're looking into research and development in a technology that will afford them the ability to pump their commercials into your brain while you're sleeping. You think that they figured this out or some other company figured it out first? You think if they're going to have this available to them next year, you think that there weren't agencies that have been wielding this for a decade or so?
Right.
Is there any, where can I read about this?
It's immediately available on the internet that McDonald's put this out there.
McDonald's.
McDonald's Corporation is looking into putting commercials into our brains while we're sleeping.
And we can look that up.
Absolutely.
I gotta look that up.
Understood.
I've not heard of that.
Understood. But now imagine if they can do that next year,
I'm with you.
Who's been doing it for the last decade or so?
I'm with you.
Right?
Somebody starts it off.
So now when we look around the world and we see everybody acting the way that they are acting, let's consider that these intrusive thoughts have already been present. What do we do about this? These are the weapons of war contemporarily. It's very unfortunate, but it used to be that war was a bit more noble when we selected people, we put them in uniforms, we sent them over there to the battlefield and we said, fight for us. And effectively that would have been an act of attrition of each nation's resources until there was a victor. Now, unfortunately, they've circumnavigated the battlefield. Nobody's dressed in uniforms anymore, and the front line is every neighborhood that we're in. And the infrastructure is still under attack. It's just that now the average mortgage payer is in the line of fire. They can learn your system, and they can learn to manipulate it on a personalized level by just assessing you, what the things are that you're interested in, what are your weak points, what's the crack in the dam, what's the angle of attack. And it's through repetition and access. These are simply electromagnetic impulses in your head. It's not that they can't be read, it's not that they can't be copied, and it's not that they can't be just replayed with somebody else's control. I mean,
that's dangerous.
America was distracted by Sound of Freedom, and Black America was distracted by yet another black woman lying. This happened underneath your noses.
Let's get copyright. What's going on? Oh! I'm so busy focused on the man. What was that? Wow. I did not hear about that, see about it, wasn't on my Instagram feed, Facebook, but I seen the other two that he referred to earlier.
I'll keep it simple. People can't understand basic numerology or basic math. July 19, 2023 is when this event happened. 7/19/23. Sept means 7, which is where we get the July from. They inverted. So Sept being the 9th month is still 9. 1 plus 9 is 10. 2 minus 3 is -1. Even if you take the negative part out and you put these numbers together, it's 9/11. As I stated before in many of my posts, they keep playing with this programming of 116, 9/11, or 119. All you got to do is turn it upside down. In Gematria or Latin ordinal, it is 9/11. Just type it in South Africa where this event happened. And the reason why I'm using Latin ordinal, Latin is the language of ancient Rome. Why is this important? This is Petra Jordan, the stronghold of the Edomites. As you can see, the architecture looks very familiar. Look at the architecture in Cape Town, South Africa. Familiar, right? Same architecture in America. Edom, Rome, Idumea. The scene at Bree Street is still being treated as a potential risk area. Emergency services remain there and people are being evacuated where necessary. I'm going to take Bree Street and run it through Gematria and see what comes up. Bree Street, reverse satanic, 303, 33. Bree Street, another cipher, 33. Bree Street, 33 in single reduction. Officials from Gauteng province, which includes Johannesburg, suspect the blast may have been caused when some underground gas pipes ruptured. Now, where have we heard this from?
Thanks for saving me from the sinkhole, Flash. Barry, gas and water pipes ruptured. In the basement. Right. Gas and water pipes ruptured.
Some of you always got a smart comment about, oh, is Gematria real? Why can't you predict? I've been telling you since Tina Turner's blood sacrifice of 119 and 9/11 that they've been doing the same programming and they're prepping you for something. The reason why it's not on mainstream media of what happened in Johannesburg is because they're going to do the same thing over here. It could be 48 injured, but it could be 1,000 injured if it happens in New York or whatever city they choose to use it on. And that explosion happens 2 days before the Oppenheimer movie opens. Which is us again, Sept, which means 7, is 9, 2 minus 1 is 1, 2 minus 3 is -1, and you get 9/11. Good luck.
Good luck. Y'all went in today. Oh my gosh, I appreciate y'all. The videos that y'all send over. Again, they help out. I didn't know that happened. Nope, I'm telling you. That's why I was like, Sounds of Freedom? And the Carly Russell story? Yeah, that was on my feed. All on my feed. Matter of fact, I had to get off social media because it was too much on my feed. But that explosion that happened wasn't on my feed. That's crazy. Did y'all know about that? Because I didn't. It's just mind-blowing. The stuff that they don't put out in the media and the stuff that they do put out. And they put out stuff that be like on there a little too much. You know what I'm saying? So again, I appreciate all those that sent over videos. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you have any Instagram, I got Instagram working, y'all, so we can do Instagram videos. But Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, TikTok. I forgot to say YouTube Shorts. Yeah, send them my way. The Discord is in the description. Add that. We got a whole beautiful, beautiful community of people sending over stuff to the point where I'm still catching up on videos, but it's okay. I love it. I appreciate it. All esteem, all glory, all honor, and all kabod goes to my Lord Yahuwah, my Adonai Yahushua Mashiach, for blessing me with everything as a whole. I'm just a vessel that they work in and through, so got to give credit and honor where it's due. Go cop you something on the merch. Go support. I also do want to say that if you do cop, please take a picture, but dress to impress, because not only will you get shouted out on my Instagram, you'll also get put on my website for everybody to see which Instagram name on there. So just dress to impress, because there's a lot of people viewing that website. But y'all know me. That's it for today's video. Love y'all heavy. Y'all have a blessed one. I'll see y'all on the next one. Shalom, shalom.
You can't bring me down. I know who I belong to. Yeah. What? I won't sell my soul. know my worth.